Social media is a lifeline. That's at least how some teenagers describe it. I sat down with a mom and daughter duo who share the impact social media has on their lives and a mental health expert who has advice for how parents can navigate managing their kids' social media use.
My total screen time, 24 hours and 21 minutes for this week. TikTok is 13 hours and 15 minutes.
Cassie Jefferson is a high school senior who stays plugged in to her socials.
I have to have TikTok. I can't control it.
From using it as a search engine.
I did a cinnamon roll recipe last week.
To forming the foundation for her friendships.
That's what our friendship is set on.
Apps like TikTok are what teens like Jefferson depend on.
I feel like I have some sort of anxious attachment to TikTok.
Kids want to belong.
And Megan Henry says social media is an outlet for that.
And figure out who they are as people and who they want to become.
She works in schools and says there's some good and some bad when it comes to what you can find at your fingertips.
I see a little bit of all of it.
And Jefferson sees it too.
You can compare yourself to other people, and that's a really big issue.
Negative impacts on her body image is why she deleted Instagram over 2 years ago.
Obviously, I'm going to compare myself to that and be like, well, why don't I look like that? And then I'm going to, develop eating problems and then feel like I have to exercise 24/7, you know what I mean?
Jefferson's experiences aren't out of the ordinary.
There's a lot of filters and unrealistic expectations of people's bodies.
Finding the balance between the good and the bad can be a problem for both teens and their parents.
It's been really challenging to try and figure out how to manage that.
That's why Jefferson's mom wants to teach her kids about how to be smart when scrolling.
There's no way that we could control everything that they're encountering or consuming, but I want them to have the critical thinking skills to be able to sift through it.
Henry says the easiest way to do this is through talking.
Teenagers don't like to talk to the adults in their lives, but it's important that we try.
And having an open mind as well as an open ear.
The biggest thing that I hear from kids is that adults don't listen. So listen to your kids. They'll tell you anything you want to know. You just have to listen to what they're saying. Be curious about what they're doing. They'll show you. They want to share that kind of stuff with you.
Henry says a great way for parents to manage their kids' social media use is to lead by example. Setting boundaries for yourself can show your kids that you have control and that logging off for a bit isn't as bad as it may seem.